Karma can be a bitch. Alright, well that was much too long in bed. I said karma's a bitch because if you remember the other night at the end of my video in the little tag part, I mentioned that the local 7-Eleven started doing fried chicken and wedge fries. Yeah, I tried it out and they didn't know how to cook it properly yet. And I ended up with food poisoning. Like at least a mild case of it anyways. I was in bed pretty much all day yesterday. Pretty much woke up, got some of the most beautiful time lapses ever before I went and did what I could for the day, which was basically ran my errands for the day, went into the post office. Went and picked up some other supplies and stuff for the day and got myself a green smoothie, which still wasn't enough to make myself feel better because yeah, this is definitely some shit. So I spent pretty much all day yesterday in bed, which fucking sucked. But yeah, I can't do this any longer. So time to get up, be productive, and get something done. And yeah. Oh, one thing that is a positive today that made me end up feeling a little bit better, ended up copping a pair of these. Ended up copping a pair of those in size 12.5. So hopefully them shits fits, because I'm stoked as hell to check those out. Well, regardless, I'm stoked as hell to check those out. And even if it's one of those pairs that's like a little bit tighter but still fits, but you can't wear them for a full day, but you like having them in the collection because you like to wear them every once in a while, but you never know if you're going to be able to wear them for a full day. Oh, also, shout outs to Christopher for doing the blackout on his 3.0 Core Blacks and tagging me on Twitter. I love seeing this shit. Looks fucking sick, dude. Alright, well, let's get some shit done. Gosh, I hate feeling sick or not feeling 100% because I'm not fully sick, but I'm not fully 100%. Somewhere in that awkward middle range. Like, if I'm going to be sick, let me at least be, like, laid out so I can somewhat enjoy being in bed relaxing, if that makes any fucking ass backward sense. But this whole, like, 50-60% ground thing where you don't have enough energy to, like, fully take on big tasks or be creative or do these other things fucking sucks. Alright, well, anyways, forced myself to get up. Half a bottle of Pepto-Bismol down. My favorite sweater on. I don't know why I did this to myself. This is like my favorite sweater, super comfy as fuck. I own every color but the reds. Torture, maybe? Need to be added at some point? Probably. Fuck. Anyways, I gotta get ready here. I'm gonna go run some errands with my cat. Run some errands with my cats? Wow, my brain's mush. Run some errands for my cats. They need some shit sand. Oh. When I get back, I'm gonna show you how I blacked out the Ultra Boost logo for full Ja Rule murder. Screaming murder, no it's murder, murder. Alright, we'll be back in a bit. Alright guys, I'll be back soon. Thank you as always to anybody who's put an order in for BC Plugs. New lathe is up and running perfectly, got everything set up and everything is going super swell. So if your order isn't out to you yet, I will have it out to you very shortly and with a little something extra for you. I got lots of good stuff planned for 2017 with both companies, but coming up in the very near future here, I've got the Vancouver Tattoo and Culture Show, which I do every year with BC Plugs. This is going to be my fourth or fifth year. Fourth year? Fifth year? Fourth or fifth year? One or the other. Either way, it's a bit of time. So got to get all that stuff ready. So like less than 90 days until that. So a whole shitload of stuff I got to get ready for that, especially as I hand build every pair to order. So I'm going to have to figure out what stock I want to bring. I'm going to have some select stuff that is only going to be available at the tattoo show. So if you have stretched ears and you're in Vancouver or you can somehow make it out, there'll be some limited pieces. Also over the next little bit here, I've got some plans for the shop. I finally got the insulation that is needed for the last little bit and some plywood for the walls. So I'm going to finally get to do the shop up properly, and I'm going to do a combination of bringing inspirations from Casey Neistat's wildly functional studio and a bunch of the different like wood shops and stuff that I grew up in like as a kid from my grandpa's, or both my grandpas. One was a metal worker and one was a woodworker. The setup of their kind of shops as even just like those wildly functional shops where like everything is right where you need it. So it's gonna be really cool to watch this place evolve. Well, I mean, it already has evolved many times, but again, so that would be pretty cool. This thing's been out here for a while, so I'm just gonna fucking smoke it. Oh yeah, a big update for Create Dreams clothing. Just added a extended sizes to the men's section, which goes up to 5XL now. So I've got a bunch of select things in there, and if there's any designs that are available in the other stuff that you don't see there, give me a shout and I can most likely make it available for you. So looking out for all my homies out there. One love, Bigfoot fam. Also with that, I look like I'm a Snoop Dogg concert here. Also with that, launched a bunch of new snapbacks last night with the V2 stripes in all colorways. So check those out, pick yourself up one of those. I'll see if I can put them on screen here. Maybe. This is my second bottle of Gatorade today. Just trying to get some electrolytes back in the system, just because I feel like now I'm extra dehydrated because I've been sleeping so much and like not getting my regular massive amount of intakes that it takes to run a Bigfoot body. But shit. Back to swinging the hammer super hard tomorrow. I can't stand this shit. All of our snow is gone, but we're still on the tail end of this cold weather. So I've been wearing my wool winter city socks as my slippers. So it's kind of convenient when you're lazy and you're wearing them inside and it's time to go out. You just go out still wearing your slippers. So that would actually be a super sick concept, to have some city sock slipper socks. Maybe NMD slipper socks. It's a pretty good idea, yeah? As I mentioned earlier on, when I woke up in my slumber, I managed to cop myself a pair of the Adidas EQT ADV 9317 Turbo Boost. That sounds like a goddamn Top Gun fighter jet name. This is the Adidas EQT ADV 9317 Turbo Boost. Super stoked to check those out. Everybody's saying that they're crazy comfortable and they look like it with that big pillow of boost that's molded to kind of replicate the EQT sole in general. So I always like the look of the EQT stuff, but no boost, so I was always out. So as soon as they slapped that turbo red on there and some boost, I was in there like swimwear. Those should be here on Monday. Like I mentioned, we just added extended sizes on Create Dreams clothing up to 5XL. A bunch of new hats and headwears have been added as well. I managed to cop myself a pair of NMD R2s finally. I was just looking around to see if there was any extra pairs of the 9317s floating about, to see if I could maybe find a 13. And I go to Soul Stop and there was just a cattail. So I go to Soul Stop to see if there was a 13, and there was sure as shit just a 13 NMD R2 just sitting there waiting for me to grab it. So cop those, so those should be here in a few days. We'll be able to check that out as well. I showed you in the last vlog how to black out the boost on your 3.0s or on any of your boost in general, but I left the Ultra Boost logo on the side all silver. because it's all silver on the 3.0, so I still left that the same color. But after looking at it over time, I always kind of want to modify things a little more and a little more. So I ended up blacking out the boost. So actually, one second, I'll grab it. So this is extremely simple to do. All that you need to do this is a Sharpie. I recommend the CD vinyl Sharpies. They seem to last a bit longer on plastics and things of that nature. I found this out when I used them on RC cars. I use them for the body lines and stuff. They have two different sides to the pens, so they kind of have like a larger felt tip and a little fine liner. I use the larger tip, but I find that it's better to use a fresh one so that you get a nice defined point on the felt tip rather than a worn-in one that's gonna possibly mark up your heel cup. But if you end up marking up your heel cup a bit with Sharpie, it's easy enough to just take a cotton swab and you can basically wipe it right off. And the kind of neat thing is that using a Sharpie rather than paint is if for some reason you don't like it, or if you just want to switch it up at any point, you can just, again, wipe it off with a cotton ball or Q-tips. So. Simple little way, but to complete the blackout, which just looks awesome as fuck. Let me know what you think. Full murdered out or having the accentuated ultra boost, which was kind of what I liked at first, was that because I have so many different pairs of blackouts now that I could have these ones with the all silver, and then I could have the 2.0 with the silver and then the gold, and then the 1.0s with the all black. But now something about an all black shoe just shows off its detail. It's like a fine automobile. You can find out a car if it has the right body lines, if it's painted in white. Because if a car is painted white and it looks sexy as fuck, then you know it's designed well. It doesn't need no flamboyant colors or anything to make it look super fancy, but yeah. Bam! Murder. We're growing rapidly after 300 subscribers, and we're approaching 500 rather fast. So as soon as we get to 500, for anybody that's new, if you haven't heard this already, as soon as we get to 500 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a Create Dreams clothing giveaway where we're going to give back to you guys for all of your awesome support and everything that you've got done for me so far. So if you are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, click that button down below, like and comment, and we'll talk to you guys in the comment section and on Twitter. If you haven't hit me up yet, my Twitter is just Bigfoot_kicks. Yeah, hit me up on there. I'm on or around there at random points throughout the day, so give me a shout. I'm looking forward to feeling better and getting back on the train of mass productivity and just getting her done every day. I've got a new regiment plan that I'm going to be trying to kick into full swing. So let's get back to being productive as fuck. I've got too much planned for BC Plugs, Create Dreams, my own health. It's 2017, it's the year for getting it. So I hope you guys got some big things planned too. As always, Bigfoot fam, let's get it.